Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week: 21 carries, 97 yards.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. Let's get it complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first. From the gun, here's McNair. Completes it right side to Brent. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, McNair. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, nothing but room to run.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. McNair. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. They'll run on 1st down. James. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Manning to throw. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. McNair to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
Think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. James.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Colts have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Point after here coming up. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Mariani. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball. That's
now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
On first down, it's James. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, could be a long game.
Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add more people to the box, closer to the line of scrimmage, force them to throw the football, and see if they can slow them down that way.
Manning now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They run it with James. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there. And then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now McNair. Going deep for Walker. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a big return will get it all the way down to the 35. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's James. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Manning now to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's James. Oh, look at the juke. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's James. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw is Manning. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do a few of the shorter throws, quick rhythm throws where the ball's out of his hand quickly into a receiver before the defense can react. Maybe not take so many shots downfield just in case. Get your confidence back up, and then later on, you expand the targets again.
The KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. Right?
I love it. I love it. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not very much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better. And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's McNair. Over the middle, complete. It's Bennett. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. McNair. Looking middle, and that's complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. On second down, it's Johnson, and he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 22. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now a handoff to Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Shep and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes, so if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13 to 10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the second quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows. They're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll run on first down. James. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
On second down now. It's James. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man. And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Manning now on first down. Complete to Hilton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Again, they'll throw with Manning. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Manning. He's got it. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Not much there, only a yard. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Manning going to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's third and goal after the sack. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Manning now on third and goal. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. His kick is indeed good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16 to 10. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition of our EA Sports halftime report. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. So here are the Colts to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On first down, it's James. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing on first down is Manning. He's got it complete to Clark. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Second and 12. Now they'll run on the draw. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Colts send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Johnson, able to power through. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 66 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now McNair off the play fake. Finding Walker complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. McNair. And Walker has it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Manning. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Finding some room at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 2nd down and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Manning. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Manning. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So out comes the field goal team once more. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. High fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Walker. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun, McNair. He's got Mason complete. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. DeForest Buckner, all-pro defensive tackle there on the stop. On 2nd down, McNair. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down. McNair, he finds his man, complete. That's Mason. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McNair. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw again. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On first down, it's James. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Colts on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now McNair looking for a 1st down throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McNair, throw left side complete. That's Bennett. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. McNair. And Walker with it over the middle. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, McNair looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mason. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Looking to throw. McNair, he finds his man, complete. It's George. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. McNair. He has Britt over the middle. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. McNair. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. from the gun. McNair. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Able to fight through one tackle. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. James. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. I mean, we could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. A handoff, running left, Henry. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up. Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He finds his man, complete. That's Bennett.
Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw. Caught left side, Bennett. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field. Congratulations to them.
So for the Colts, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for